All right, we got a dumpster we're picking up from a local grocery store. Their compactor went down, so they were struggling for trash. But this year, I can't seem to get a hold of my contact. I've never had this happen before. They locked me out of my own dumpster, so I need to find where this guy is at so I can get out of here. So.
Time to take over.
This morning, we have an interesting one. Well, not super interesting, but my house, neighbor's house. So, we are doing a hot tub removal this morning, and the commute was very, very fast. Having fun?
Yeah, sir. Oh, yeah. Shop, so. Well, this is a little different. Yeah. Still eating stuff we shouldn't be eating. Previously, it was copious amounts of metal. Now it's just grody dust.
That's true.
I don't know about this dust. Oh, Abel.
I told you.
Grody dendrites.
I told you were a smart man yesterday.
I know. Then you called me stupid this morning.
I did not.
Yep. Yeah. You said I'm already doing it.
I said it.
Well, because I
heard you
checked
say
the
it, dude.
docket. Before anything, I'm like, okay, I'm going that way. Let me check the docket to see if we have any deliveries or pickups.
Bam.
I go empty. Oh, we got it.
Perfect. This is the first time I've ever had a neighbor hire us for something.
Am I lined up? I can't see that.
You're lined up on this side.
You're good.
All right, well, that's my house. I'm gonna go do some dumpster deliveries. They're gonna finish cleaning everything up. But today, I have some extra help. My youngest boy has been asking to come to work, and he even cried the other day when I told him he couldn't come with me because it was a day that was just not feasible or realistic to bring a 4-year-old. But today I'm just delivering dumpsters. Obviously helping the guys with the hot tub. I hate hot tubs. We'll get them done. But I love hot tubs that we can remove whole. When we have to cut them up into pieces, it's the biggest pain in the butt. I hate it. When we use our hot tub sled, most hot tubs we can get out within about 15 minutes, man. We can knock it out super fast. Cutting it up takes forever. I hate it. But it is what it is. It's just funny to see. I don't know about you, but I've never really been hired by neighbors. I think it's more of like your neighbors don't want you to see their junk, but this was the first for me. Absolute first. I don't know if you could see him, but the boss is going to check on the boys. Let's go, dude. All right, let's go. Oh, we need your booster seat.
Where is it? If I were car, could I get money?
If you were a car, could you get money?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so deliveries are done for the day. Just dropped my son off, and I picked up some tools. That's probably the best way to put it. I'm going to do a quote. This was an illegal grow farm, and obviously all the remnants of the squatters and what they were growing needs to be removed. Interesting thing on this one is normally the county, when they go in, and I don't know if you deal with this out where you guys are at, but we deal with it often out here in Southern California, especially where we're at, because there's just a ton of rolling hills and little mountains, and it's a great place to grow with the climate apparently. So, but normally the county comes in and they actually remove of all the debris that they leave behind. This guy says that it was all left there, so kind of weird. Regardless, I'll show you one of the two tools I bring out on these estimates. Here is tool 1, and inside here, I'll let your imagination figure out what that second tool is. But these are super dangerous properties. I always try to go with 2 people. I don't have an extra person right now for obvious reasons as to why I can't take someone secondary with me, but at least I myself will do my best to stay protected. The last one of these I did was supposed to be emptied. They moved back in, and it was super sketchy situation. That day I forgot to bring my tools, and thankfully it all worked out. But we'll see. These properties, the price point on these cleanouts is normally astronomical, especially on ones like this, because we cannot use any equipment because the waterways here in California are super protected. And one of the issues on this property is they were using the water from the waterways, or they were walking through the riverbed. Even though it is dry, we are not allowed to use any equipment because we cannot disrupt the potential water flow. So I'll try to caption that or show you what that looks like when I get there, if I can find the property. Normally they just give us an APN and a rough idea of where we can find it. The property owner lives out of state. He comes into town tomorrow. So we'll see what we can do here. All right, so I am out here, obviously ready to go, but I am looking for the property. So this is really the hardest part in figuring out which is the right property. Ideally, we meet the client out here so they take us to where we're going, but when the client themselves haven't been here in 10 plus years or something like that, it makes it a little bit more difficult. As you can tell, we are truly in the middle of nowhere. The only thing we see is little shacks, mobile homes, RVs, all that good stuff. So see what we can find based off what I got from them. I don't know if you can see this, but the property should be this half here, but I'm not really too sure. So with the way the terrain, I don't know if you could tell, with the way, see how the terrain comes down and goes down, and you see some green down the middle, that tells me that that is this so-called riverbed that they were concerned about. So I mean, I think we're going in the right direction. There's a whole bunch of trash there, but what we're looking for is a whole bunch of weed plants, from what I understand. So according to the map, here's where we are. Or maybe a fourth of the way in. One thing I do is I'm constantly scanning. I'm making sure there's no spotters, there's no anybody watching from afar. So this area out here is has been known to be ran by the cartel, and a lot of these illegal grows are their grows, and so we've been involved in a lot of the post cleanup for a few of them. Really more just cleaning up the property, because they leave the property ridiculously trashed. But obviously that's not someone that I want to mess with. There's one property that we went to that someone had moved back in and started a new grow, and that was super sketchy. But I don't know, keep my head on a swivel here. Man, it's just hard to tell. And that's definitely the riverbed that we're following. but I am not seeing what they need removed yet. Here's a way to go up. It looks like there's fresh tire tracks. So this is what I got from the client. So we have this road here and then down. So I believe we are right about here, which that road there may be, so that's called Summers. All right, so actually I went too far. It took a little bit of time to break open the map and compare what they sent me and figure out exactly where it was at. It's a little hard out here because there's not really, well, there is no service. I'm in SOS mode right now, and it'll come in and out with one bar. But I believe where I lost sight of the riverbed is where the end of where his property is. So I'm probably going to have to get out. I don't really want to leave the truck here, but it is what it is. At least get out a little bit and see, try to take a look around and see what's going on, see what we can find. The property itself is pretty deep, but it's, I don't know if you can tell, it's a pretty big hill, so we don't have too much to walk to try to find the debris that we're looking for. So another side note, whenever I come out here, especially in this truck, because I haven't upgraded the tires on this truck, I run it in 4-wheel high. Does it need to be in 4-wheel high? No, but in a situation where you need to get away a little bit faster on a dirt road like this, I don't want to rely just on 2-wheel to get me out or to get me stuck. So, yeah. Good thing is it isn't all the way down here. I do not want to bring the truck. Okay, so here's the riverbed again. So it's a little bit. Just trash. A lot of trash.
Home point updated.
Alright, so I would say if you're in this business, a drone is an actually pretty important tool. I'll come back to that. All right, we found the property. We had to send the drone up to be able to find it. It is very, very well hidden. Right now, in this exact moment, it's about a week and a half, a little over a week after I actually found the issues. The client approved the bid really, really fast, but we were out of town all of last week, so I don't remember if I made a post video after we found everything. So I just wanted to talk about a couple things. One, the drone came in clutch. There was no way I was going to find it if I didn't have the drone. That 100% made me find exactly what I needed to find. Two, I posted like a couple Instagram videos of the property, and I had a lot of people message me wondering why I was wearing a vest, why I had means of protection on me. I don't know what I'm allowed or not allowed to say, so just means of protection on me. We do a lot of, or we historically we've done a lot of work out in these hills, and this area that we're going to is known to be ran by portion of it's known to be ran by cartel. The other portion of it is known to be ran by some Indians, and so, or some tribes. I don't know how to properly say it, but anyways, there's portions of these properties that are ran by people that you don't typically want to run into if you're looking for these specific properties. So anytime I go somewhere, especially where I don't have any backup or I don't have any cell service like here, I am bringing my vest and I am bringing my protection. I had some people message me on Instagram thinking I was overkill or saying, oh, you're just doing that for views. That's stupid. I can care less about the views. I can care less about anything. What I care most about is making sure that I'm making it home at night. And when you're going into an area looking for something that has been raided by the cops, and it's your responsibility to clean that up and to remove whatever debris is left over, typically the person or the people that ran that, at least out here, they go back to those properties. And when you're walking through these hills, you're walking through these areas where you have really no idea where you're going, and you really only have one way in and one way out. I'll flip it around. This is the road in, and this is the road out. I'm going to make sure that I make it home at night. And if it makes me look dumb or stupid for wearing a vest, or you think it's stupid, I don't really care. At the end of the day, my priority is my family, and I'm going to make sure that I have every tool available to me in a situation that I'm walking into. I would never let my teams come out and do these jobs. That is the reason why I didn't let us start this job last week, because we've been out of town. We've been in Nashville. And so we're back now, and we're going to get started today. The video that's coming out after this one about this property, this morning has gone to crap. It has been absolutely horrible. So you're definitely going to want to watch that one. But I'm around the corner, so I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to jump on and say, if you're going into somewhere where you don't know what you're walking into, bare minimum, if you don't believe in having something to protect yourself, bare minimum, have someone else there with you. If you're going into a situation where you don't have cell service and you have to go by yourself and you need more than another person, you need to make the investment and buy yourself a vest, because a lot of times you're walking into situations where people are, they're not all mentally there, right? They are either on something. Homeless encampments are another great example of where I wear my vest when I do my initial walkthrough. Once I do my walkthrough, once I find out where we're going, once I find out that the area is relatively secure, that's typically once I'll take everything off. This property here, was the vest overkill? Honestly, 100% it was, because this property is literally right off the main road. I wouldn't foresee any actual issues happening. Once I figured out where we were going, vest came off. Obviously not my protection, but the vest came off because it's hot, it's uncomfortable, and it's not really something that I want to wear. It's something that I wear out of a worst case scenario. So again, just be smart when you're entering into a homeless encampment, a grow property, something where you may encounter someone that isn't happy that you're there. Just do your best. Make sure you come home at night. Yeah? Good job. Keep doing it.
Dad,
Yeah, bud.
it's you.
You got it. There you go. Keep going.
This one?
Yep.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm doing how you do
You got it. What did you ask me?
it. But will I get paid?
Will you get paid?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah?
It's a good idea, huh?
It's good. Got paid because I get paid.
Yeah, we'll get you taken care of. All right, right there.
Is that good?
Trade you now.
Okay.
All right, let's get you back in the truck.
I'm soaking wet though.
You're soaking wet.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot, huh?
I would get off in the car, right?
Yeah. Pretty hot, huh?
That's what I keep this hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see your hat.
Put that biter.
Ooh. There you go.
Is that good?
Keep going by the handle. Get it all out.